We are back live here on the Music Hub Connect. We have got a tremendous group of guests with us today. They join us live here on our big broadcast, and 148 Crazy is joining us. So, you guys tell us a little bit about your band and your group and everything, and we'll get the festivities started here, guys.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, so we go by the name 148. I'm personally I'm Tudo Bem.
And I go by the name McQueen.
Yeah, so we've been making music for professionally at least for about 4.5 to 5 years now. We met during a university in McMaster in Hamilton, Ontario, and so it all initially started off with good vibes, just having a good time. So that's kind of what funneled into music, just kind of recognizing the talent in each other. And so as we started building, as the friendship and the brotherhood started growing, we kind of chose this path. Well, to be fair, this path kind of chose us. But we definitely indulge it, just had to be brave and follow the passion. So, we started making little tracks. It was mainly for us. But then as friends started like taking notice, it was like, oh, you guys should put this out. You should put this out. So it definitely became something we took more seriously after the first year.
Fantastic.
And I haven't really looked back.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So, how did you guys get together as a group?
We got together, like I would say it was honestly a little twist of fate, because when we actually first met, this was just going into second year, and we were trying to like figure out our housing situation, moving out of your dorm and going out to find a nice student house kind of thing. And on that road, as we began to live together and uh, share a stronger bond with each other, we discovered our love for music and our love for the sound, the Afropop sound, as well as the influences that we came up, like grew up watching rap influences, pop, R&B, that kind of vibe. And that's how we initially met and started to really take things to the next level.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So, who are some of your musical heroes and influences?
Yeah, so the thing that's really dope with us is we both grew up in Lagos, Nigeria. So
Okay.
in Nigeria, when we're growing up, probably like around like 8, 9 years old, I don't, I'm not sure we had MTV at the time, or we probably weren't allowed to watch it. So we in terms of influences, it was mostly Afrobeat artists. Like the band was the biggest one at the time. When we started growing up, it was M.I. Abaga. Obviously, guys like Daddy Shoki, Two Face. Those were the guys that the people who were slightly older than us listened to, and we listened to as a result. But I would say we're blessed because we're kind of like that MTV generation that as we were growing up, we had access to Western music. So music was really the first way that I and we got to see the world. So in terms of music that really transcended and crossed borders, I would say Akon for sure. 50
Hmm.
Cent. I remember when I was in school in Nigeria, everybody was trying to be 50 Cent, pants mad low. Everybody had the rubber band and paper bullet straps on them. Um, we had Lil Wayne. There's an icon, there's a imagery I can never get. Lil Wayne standing on top of that stretch limo in the lollipop video, because you know how the limos were back in the day. Everybody wanted to be in a limo.
Yes.
So yeah, so so Lil Wayne, 50 Cent, Akon, can't forget guys like Justin Timberlake as well. For somebody to look so good in a hairnet was very inspirational for me. So yeah, man. So I would say so that's kind of how like the sound evolved. Cause obviously I'm sure if you listen to the music you'll tell that we're not just Afro beats, and if you listen to our music come from the Western side of things, you'll tell that it's not just pop or it's not just hip hop. So
Yep.
it's a
Yep.
it's a real fusion that we indulge in. Like we take each and every experience from all the guys that we've learned as well. To throw one more in there, I would say Bob Marley as well, because
That's
I
awesome.
remember growing up, my pops always used to make me set up the Bob Marley live CD for him and his friends. So as a result, I learned all the songs. So Bob Marley definitely a big inspiration, and his idea, because at the end when it comes down to it, 148 stands for freedom. Just freedom to make up your mind, freedom to do what you want to do, freedom to achieve what you want to achieve, or freedom to just vibe. Have a good time with the life you're living. So I feel in that way we kind of took a little bit from Bob Marley.
That's awesome. That's awesome. We have got 148 with us today. They join us live here on our big program, and they are pretty damn amazing. So tell us a little bit about where you guys see your music and everything in like 10 years. What is that going to be for you?
That's a very interesting question, but right now we take things a day at a time in terms of trying to get our music into the ears of potentially new fans. But if you had to ask me about the next 5 to 10 years, we definitely see ourselves really becoming those big stage artists, mainstream artists who have a bit of everything for everyone to pick up on. Um, I also feel like we're very outspoken, so we see ourselves as role models in that sense, being able to try, tell people stories and fight for the betterment of ourselves as a people.
Yeah.
Um, we strive for continuous improvement. We strive to impact people positively, no matter how far away they might be. So those are like goals that we tend to check off, and over the next 5 to 10 years, we will continue to make strides in order to reach those goals.
Yeah, so our success isn't really there's no really milestones in terms of outside achievement. The main thing is that we satisfy the goals that we set for ourselves. And the goal, as McQueen said, we really take things a day at a time. So right now, I would say the main goal is obvious to release a new album. We're blessed to have received some funding from the Canada Council of Arts. So
That's
obviously it's good
awesome.
to start.
That's
Yeah,
fantastic.
obviously it's dope to start getting some recognition from from our peers over here. But I think the main thing we want to keep doing right by ourselves. The work that we're putting in, we believe is gonna take us to a place that that we're gonna have a platform to make a positive change in people's lives. Hopefully.
That's fantastic. So tell me about this funding that you received and how you guys went about that. I always find that very interesting when artists go out and seek out that funding, or that funding is somehow seeked out to them.
Yeah. So yeah, in this game right now, in this music game, the music game ain't cheap at all. Even for two people
Far
like
from
me
it.
and yeah, even because me and McQueen, we still work. We work 9 to 5, then 5 to 3. We're in the studio, but it's still not cheap. So we definitely needed that backing in terms of finding the right promotion. Hopefully getting a commercial or college radio. Getting a good PR, and obviously just being able to afford being able to have the funds to kind of achieve the quality that we've kind of set for ourselves now in terms of audio and video. So we have a wonderful grant writer known by the name of Dan Five Piece. We actually met him through YouTube because
That's
he's a
awesome.
producer, but he makes YouTube videos about grant writing. So I remember I just watched the video a couple times and he was trying to explain it. I understood it, but I didn't understand it. So I slid into his DMs, his email, his mailing address everywhere, and he told me that obviously he told me he didn't really work with artists at that time, but I sent him a couple songs that he came around. So that's the power of music right there. That's a testimony.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So you guys have got a lot of things going on. Just in the last 2 or 3 minutes here, you guys have got a lot of things going on. So social media. What has been the reaction to your music and everything on social media to people?
The music has been getting a lot of good reception. We drop little covers. We do we have like hype videos, lyric videos that we put out, and it's received very very well. If you go on our social media, Instagram at
Uh,
148. That's the letters 140 and the number 8. You could go there and see for yourself. Um, because honestly, I'd rather show you than I could tell you. You
Yeah.
know, for
I think that's great. So you guys are definitely putting a lot of time and effort and energy into your music. Um, where are you hoping over the next year with your music? Are you looking to do music videos? Are you looking to release more music? What are some of the plans here?
Yeah, so we're actually planning to release our third project and our second studio album. The name is still undecided, and the date is still undecided as well, unfortunately. But I think people who fuck with 148 can feel good knowing that it's coming. But yeah, initially we plan on dropping like two singles of such, and then definitely shooting some music videos. We want to shoot at least two music videos by the end of the year. And yeah, but if you happen to be in the Canada or Toronto area, we also have a couple of shows lined up. We have one at September 18 at El Bills Park, and then one that we're also
Awesome.
really proud about in Mississauga, which is our home city in Canada, at Celebration Square Amphitheater. But yeah, 148, we're putting in the work. I believe like the work we've been putting in, is just as McQueen said, the music just needs to be heard. And once it's
Yes.
received, we feel that it'll spread like wildfire. But till then, we keep putting in the work. Take it every day at a time. So yeah, man. At the end of the day, we're doing what we love doing. So in a perfect world, the revenue obviously starts getting into a place where we can invest in the music and we can live comfortably, and everything after that is just the cherry on top.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So, you guys have been putting a lot of time and effort in. You've been, getting some of these performances organized. Tell me about some of the different people you've worked with, as
in
far as
terms of
artists
production,
and things.
yeah, in terms of artists, we've had the honor of featuring Young Tory, who's a Toronto-based artist, on our song, as well as we've featured a very talented artist who goes by the name Verse Junior. He's actually
Awesome.
a Nigerian artist, and honestly, his voice is very infectious. We have a song on our EP Blue Moon called Angelina. Um, so like for anybody who's listening, if you go check that out, like you'll be able to hear like the kind of features that we bring, the kind of sounds that we bring to come on a 148 track, and you figure it's like nothing. It's like nothing you've ever seen. But from a production standpoint, we also work with two very talented producers, JMS and DJ Jism. They actually both are located in Mississauga as well. So as you can see, everything is kind of like kept in a home base. Everything is kind of kept in the family. Um, but those two guys, they are very responsible for a lot of the sounds that come out from 148. So if you ever like go through some of like the production credits or the song credits, I won't be too shocked if you see their names popping up a lot of the time.
That's great. That's great. Well, you guys have definitely got some great music here. We're going to play some of your music here in just a few moments. What can people expect that have never heard you guys before?
Okay, so I'll say a little bit. McQueen can say a little bit too. But first of all, you can expect a good vibe. We make the type of music that you can just close your eyes and it can transport you to just a sanguine paradise. And yeah, we just make music for the soul. It got a good hop. It got some funk in it. It got some bounce. And yeah, this is the music of freedom. Every song we make is a freedom song. But
That's awesome.
as McQueen said before, it's better to show than tell, because at the end of the day, all you're gonna get is feels.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So, I guess before we let you guys go, how do people buy your music online?
You can buy our music on Apple Music. We have our music on platforms like Audio Max, Spotify, anywhere, any streaming service available, any online retailer. Just search the numbers 148,
Okay.
and you should be able to see our whole catalog, our whole music library. So, you know, like we said earlier, we're independent artists, so actually buying our music and shopping our music, watching our videos, streams, everything all goes a long way, sharing, all of that. So it's not just the purchase of the music. It could be as much as, a share to social media or a recommendation to a friend, adding to your playlist. These are things that
Yes.
help us grow as artists and help increase and grow our fan base. So, you guys knock yourselves out and hopefully you enjoy the music.
Yeah, and if you want to obviously get up to date, if you fuck with the vibe and you want to get up to date with all that we have in store, I'll just repeat our IG. It's ONEFORTY and then number 8. Yeah, so if you get us on there, we're always good for a chat. We love interacting with people who vibe with their music and even people who don't as well. We welcome all critiques and all music lovers over at 148 side.
Fantastic. Well, we're going to play some of your music. I really appreciate you making time for us today. Thanks for doing this, guys. And we will talk to you soon. Appreciate the time, guys.
Yeah, cheers.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you for having us.
Definitely. Definitely. Well, have yourself a wonderful day. Thanks, gentlemen. We are going to go to Crazy, and it's here on your big broadcast.
Ransom got that sauce in it.
Ooh, yeah.
This is crazy to me.
Ooh, yeah. Park up your bumper, wind up your waist for me. Yeah, you drive me so crazy. Ooh, yeah, ooh, yeah. Say you got a man, so what? Oh, you got a man, now what? Why you really playing from start? Now you wanna run away with my heart, yeah. Park up your bumper, wind up your waist for me. Yeah, you drive me so crazy. Ooh, yeah, ooh, yeah. Say you got a man, so what? Oh, you got a man, now what? Why you really playing from the start? Now you wanna run away with my heart, yeah.
Slow wine, make me say, oh my. Yeah, you fine, let me see it from behind. Booty so big and make a grown man cry. One of a kind, yeah, you're on my mind. And you blow my mind, cause you're too damn fine. It's a goddamn crime. And you know I scored, cause I wore the number 9. Baby did the split, so I took it as a sign. Took a hand and we dip in the party. That my guys that were skirting the Audi. All the ladies that want me, I'm sorry. We'll be going all night till the morning. Deep in your water, I'm out here exploring. She a freak, got the camera recording. Back it on me, back it on me. I got the stamina, shorty, you see.
Park up your bumper, wind up your waist for me. Yeah, you drive me so crazy. Ooh, yeah, ooh, yeah. Say you got a man, so what? Oh, you got a man, now what? Why you really playing from start? Now you wanna run away with my heart, yeah. Park up your bumper, wind up your waist for me. Yeah, you drive me so crazy. Ooh, yeah, ooh, yeah. Say you got a man, so what? Oh, you got a man, now what? Why you really play from the start? Now you wanna run away with my heart, yeah. Remember back in the Beamer, me and Selena was on the speaker. Be doing for me now. Body of a goddess make a brother bow down. See you with all of your friends downtown. Girl, you a beast, you can't be tamed. But don't make a sound, let's call my name. Crazy about you, think I'm going insane. And if you need a visa, go Schengen. I'm a bad man, come through gang. Walk up on me, I go run up on them. Girl, I with me, do you way you do me on them. I just wanna be your friend, cause I ride with you to the end. Carry on, you turn me on. Make me feel like you're the one. Park up your bumper, wind up your waist for me. Yeah, you drive me so crazy. Ooh, yeah, ooh, yeah. Say you got a man, so what? Oh, you got a man, now what? Why you really play from the start? Now you wanna run away with my heart, yeah. Park up your bumper, wind up your waist for me. Yeah, you drive me so crazy. Ooh, yeah, ooh, yeah. Say you got a man, so what? Well, you got a man, now what? Well, you really playing from the start. Now you wanna run away